What you talking that funky, about my face, wearing that monkey, not that.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47th. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and that will be 3rd down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Ryan. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. First red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense. defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That play was all Bobby Okereke as he got there and dragged him down for the loss. And the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick-6 in his very first NFL game. Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Texans, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard
line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Texans, nothing.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Mills to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Colts 21, Texans nothing.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go again with Pierce. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event,
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Davis Mills sacked by DeForest Buckner. A 4-yard loss.
Mills to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do it. Ball, it's a sack and a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. To the right side, this is Taylor. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
touchdown.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0.
Texans nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off 14th.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
Now Mills on 4th down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now
that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Takes it to about the 37.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
4th down, Mills. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10, it's Pierce. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue, just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Mills throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he will have a first down as they're in the field goal range now at the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial. How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Taylor is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
20.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell from 3 yards out. And the Colts have taken a 5-touchdown lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Going for it with Pierce. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll go right back to Pierce. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Handoff right side to Pierce.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. That ball caught by Campbell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Texans' 13-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it.
Touchdown! Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Colts have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it is 42-0.
42. Texans, nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
They will go for it. Here's Mills.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. throwing now. Ryan on first down.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
Runs over him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a give to Taylor, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
They'll try again.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. At home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
But it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The offense on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Mills. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
5 yards remain on second down.
Now it's Ryan. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start this season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big, you really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Another carry for Pierce.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Pierce now up the middle. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Colts, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible.